Continuing with our closeout series, we now try to develop the idea of stopping the ball as a team. So we have 3 perimeter players on the offensive set, 2 wings and a point guard. And we have 3 people in the lane on defense. The ball is passed from behind the defensive players so they do not know where it's going. What we're trying to do in this drill is get a great closeout on the ball itself and seal the gaps with the other 2 players. Again, we are trying to stop penetration into the lane. So let's watch our gentlemen demonstrate this drill. Close out, Mike. Good seal. Don't let it in. Don't let it in. And stop. All right. Nice effort. Now, what we're trying to do with this drill, take the ball in Andy's hands. Darren, come out here, please. Ryan out there. As if the ball is passed, let's pass it right out here to Darren. Ben has to have great ball pressure. We talked about that, high and low. But we're very concerned with the inside gaps. We don't want to allow Darren to think that he can get into those gaps. So in the pack, we say you have to be in there protecting your teammate. So this gap is protected by Mike. This one is protected by Chris. So Darren looks in there and it doesn't look inviting to drive. This is what we call teamwork in our closeout. As the ball is passed, if we pass it to Ryan, Mike has to close out, establish position. Now Ben Johnson must help him on the inside gap. Chris has the weak side. If you'll notice, we're in the lane. We're not stretching out. I don't want Ben Johnson up here denying this pass. I don't want Chris out there. We now have given Ryan huge gaps to drive to the basket. It looks very inviting if we don't have defensive players in that paint. So what we're trying to do is seal the inside, make it hard for this offensive man to make a play off the dribble. Let's watch this drill one more time. High hands. Don't let it in there. Seal that gap. Good help. That away. We talk about stopping the ball together. We must stop the ball. That's the first objective of our defense. Building on this sequence, we want to make it more game-like. And to do that, we're now going to allow the offensive wing position players to back cut at any time to the basket. This is real difficult for defenses to handle. So let's watch how these young men try to handle penetration with the option of back cuts from the wing. Get in that gap. Keep that cushion. All right. They did a pretty good job. The important thing there is to keep vision on that back cutter. Be able to see the ball as he cuts. What we're going to do now is try and make this drill as much as game-like as we can. We're going to allow them to shoot the ball, back cut, do whatever they think they can do, so it's literally 3-on-3 basketball. But what we're trying to see and what we're trying to watch as we watch our players, are they sealing gaps? Are we not allowing the ball to be penetrated into the green? Are we closing out with high hands? And then one of the most important things, which we haven't touched on now, is we want to contest that shot. Get our hand up on the shooter and make sure we screen out. So this drill is very much like a game. And let's stop. Hold it, hold it. All right. That time, one of our players didn't react very well to the pass, and we were much too slow on the closeout. If you're going to be that slow, we're going to get beat often. You have to stress to your players the idea of air time. When that ball's in the air, boy, we have to make up ground. We did not do a good job that time. Let's try it once again. High hands, high hands, high hands. Don't give them it. Close. Rebound. That's it. That was better. That was a better job, more intensity. We still have to get better at that, but you're understanding some of the principles. We're working on this closeout series. We do this almost every day during the year with our kids for 5 to 10 minutes, starting with rolling the ball out and progressing as we did in this sequence that we just showed you. The next drill is a staple that we do often during our week of preparation. It teaches us to stop penetration, help and recover, and finish. It's out of the shell, and all we allow is the offensive players to penetrate gaps and try and dish. We must work on closeouts. We must work on helping each other. It's a drill that we think helps us build our toughness. Let's watch the kids as they work this drill. You can interchange,